As you know by now, Governor Walker rejected the Kenosha Casino on Friday. The governor and his administration studied the project for more than a year and finally said that it would cost the state too much because of the gaming compacts negotiated by Governor Doyle. But it didn't go unnoticed that some very influential Iowa conservatives had warned Walker the casino approval wouldn't sit well in that socially conservative state, which hosts the first presidential test of 2016. Talking more about the Kenosha Casino decision and other things with Steve Jagler, executive editor of BizTimes Milwaukee. Welcome back to the show, Steve.
Hi, Mike.
Are you surprised that the governor didn't find a way to approve the casino?
Philosophically, I'm not surprised. I think he is trying to position himself to the right flank in the presidential primary. Politically, though, I really thought he might try to find some common ground that would mitigate any resistance from and make everybody at least not annoyed at him or miffed at him. And so politically, I really thought that's where he needed to go to position himself for the primary.
The governor said on Friday, after the announcement was made, that, hey, Jim Doyle negotiated a bad compact. This could blow a hole in our budget if we move forward with the Kenosha Casino because the Potawatomi money, there could be some problems there. And he also said that I'm really sticking to the original criteria I set forth, that all the tribes had to agree, and they didn't agree. What's wrong with that explanation?
Well, one thing that's wrong with it is that the Menominee in their revised compact agreed to cover the state's losses that they would incur if another casino opened. So that eliminates that part of the argument. So
let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the economy here. So the Kenosha project apparently won't happen, but there are a lot of people in the metro Milwaukee area, according to reporting by your publication, that are extremely bullish on 2015. What are the numbers looking like?
We've been doing this for the past 12 years, every January, and we have not seen optimism like this so widespread since before the recession, 2006 maybe. Widespread optimism for revenues, for profits, and for hiring. The number one concern among the members of the Council of Small Business Executives in 2015 is ramping up their staff to meet the demands for new business, new contracts.
And what a contrast that is from just a few years ago.
Absolutely. Just a few years ago, their number one concerns were laying people off and shutting plants. I mean, it's 180-degree difference.
And yet you've said that there's actually more economic development in the pipeline if certain decisions are made in the coming months.
Well, we've been thinking this over. You know, the state motto has always been forward, and lately I think you could change it to not so fast. You have the Couture, a developer, 44 stories on the lakefront.
In Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, downtown Milwaukee, and a group steps up and says, no, that's on a wetland. You have the streetcar, which would serve the Couture, the new Northwestern Mutual Tower, and Johnson Controls headquarters if that gets built. And a group steps up and says no to the streetcar. You have private investors, the owners of the Milwaukee Bucks, willing to pay $300 to $400 million for a new arena, and they're going to have a devil of a time trying to get that through for the last $100 million or so for public funding. So it's like every time the region begins to move forward with a project, somebody steps up and gets in the way.
We will see what happens in the coming months on all of those projects.
The enemy is us.
You just mentioned. Steve Jagler is executive editor of Milwaukee BizTimes, or BizTimes Milwaukee. Sorry about that. Thanks very much for being with us today. Appreciate it. And tell us what you think about Governor Walker's decision to reject the Kenosha Casino by liking and sharing upfront on Facebook. When we come back, some final thoughts on the Milwaukee streetcar project. Is it simply about politics?